the siege that never happened. In the annals of 14th century Europe, the year 1347 stands as one of the darkest. Chronicles from the eastern frontier speak of a siege, a vast army surrounding the city of Varnova, banners high, fires burning, and arrows blotting the sun. It was said to have lasted 3 months, ending in blood and ruin. Yet when archaeologists came to the site centuries later, they found nothing. No charred walls, no shattered weapons, no bones. The battlefield itself seemed to have never existed. This is the mystery of the siege that never happened. According to medieval accounts, the defenders of Varnova numbered in the thousands. Monks described the clash in sacred texts, merchants wrote of trade routes cut off, and a papal letter even mentioned prayers for the city's deliverance. But every layer of earth beneath the supposed battleground tells a different story. Quiet soil, untouched strata, and no sign of war. Some historians argue the Chronicles were propaganda, a tale invented by rulers to justify military taxes or forge legends of heroism. Others suggest a scribal error, that the siege took place elsewhere and was later misattributed. Yet the consistency across multiple independent sources makes this explanation difficult to accept. In recent years, digital imaging and ground-penetrating radar have mapped the entire valley where Varnova once stood. Not a single arrowhead, skeleton, or collapsed fortification has been uncovered. Even pollen studies reveal no signs of fires or mass graves. The physical world has no memory of the blood-soaked war described in writing. But there's another theory, one whispered among the more speculative historians, that the siege was remembered but never lived. A kind of mass recording of fear and prophecy that spread through rumor, religion, or even collective vision during a time of plague and panic. The mid-14th century was, after all, the dawn of the Black Death, an age when death seemed to breathe at the door and entire towns vanished overnight. Perhaps the siege was a metaphor that became mistaken for fact, a city's struggle against pestilence retold as battle. Or perhaps the memory belongs to another reality, one that never crossed into ours. Whatever the truth, the siege that never happened reminds us that history is not just what occurred, but also what humanity chose to believe had occurred. Help the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing.